Okay, so you know how they say that, oh, yo, he's a guy's guy, um, like a person's person, whatever. Aretha Franklin is like a singer's singer. Hey, you and me got love, and it's looking so good. The effortlessness in her ability to sing is like, it's unheard of, It's so interesting because the other day I was watching old videos of Aretha on YouTube. It made me want to stop watching the video and go practice. I was like, I need to be practicing more. My very first memory of Aretha Franklin, my mom. Again, most of these memories came from my mom. My mother loves music, so albums, going back to the albums. And she had Aretha Franklin's gospel album. My mother became saved when I was born, and she was like, yo, my kid is not listening to this secular stuff. She like modified it, like every now and again she would play a little song, but in real life, like, we really didn't listen to a lot of secular music. So what my mom would do is get a lot of these artists, but she would get like their gospel version. So she got the gospel album for Aretha Franklin. I mean, she had the other albums as well, but what played constantly was the gospel album. And I remember listening to Aretha Franklin and just being like, wow, she can sing. And just trying to emulate her. But the difference between me and Aretha is that she's a soprano and not so much. And I remember them calling her the Queen of Soul. And I would ask my mom, like, why do they call her the Queen of Soul? And she was like, girl, you don't hear her voice? And I think I just was too young to really wrap my brain around the concept of soul. I was just like, yeah, I mean, she can sing. I don't get it, though. She was just like, no, she's the queen of soul. She was like, because everything she sings is just effortless and it's just felt. And I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. Effortless, felt. Her voice, that's all I can really wrap my brain around is her voice. Her album covers, of course, we're gonna bring it back to the albums. She was always like, it was always like her face, and always like, I remember this one where she had like this booth on, and it was just like fierce, like just, I'm Aretha Franklin. It's like, yes, you are. And I remember another one where she's like leaning, but they were just always so regal, so like classy. I remember thinking like, I don't think I'm a real musician if I can't get these notes together, writing these songs and playing some sort of instrument. Which is why I was just like, oh, I gotta play something, I gotta do something, because it was just like what I was growing up with was like anomalies, so. And I won't even call it an anomaly because at the time it wasn't, If you were a singer, you played something, you wrote something, you did something. And I just remember that being a thing, like being like, yo, I got to get my weight up. Yo, I got to be sure that I can do this, and this. And I would be so hard on myself because I'd be like, yeah, I can sing, but I need to be doing more. I need to be producing and of course, writing and playing 92% of the instruments on the track that you hear. And I would be so inspired. I'd just be writing. I used to have this little tiny book. It was like this big. And I used to just write my little songs in it, like, you think, what rhymes with? Yup. I think that the moment I started just gaining confidence in, listen, a song is what you make it. And if you sing it and you sing these really compelling songs and you sing them with meaning and you sing them with soul, like, your song is gonna kill. And I remember writing these songs in college. I had a really major heartbreak, and I wrote these 2 songs in college, and all my friends loved them. That you hurt me in the worst way on a day when you said goodbye. And I remember my friends being like, "Oh my gosh, sing the goodbye song. I don't even think I named the song. They were like, "Sing the goodbye song." And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, why?" And it was like, "Yo, because you could feel that joint." And it's crazy because when I would be in the studio, shout out to Damon Bennett, super dope. And he was a flute player / keys player. Go figure. He'd be like, "Yo, take it again. I don't feel it." And I remember thinking that was one of the biggest insults. Yo, Aretha is the queen of soul. Like, everything she sings is felt. I am slipping. When someone tells you, I ain't feeling it, it's kind of like, whatever do you mean you're not feeling it? In your bar is Aretha Franklin. It's like, she pushed me. She pushed me in terms of feeling. Because anytime you could breathe out some notes, anytime you could just, anytime you moved like that in your vocal abilities, it's something to aspire to. A talent or a gift that not everybody has is kind of like, dang, that's kind of cool, yo. Like, that's how I grew up thinking, and how I still think. I'm grateful to be a singer for sure. But she gave me like that little extra thing, like, girl, we singers, like, what we do is we sing, okay? We are vital in the music game. And it's like, yeah, we're vital. Yeah, totally vital. Got it. So that's why Aretha is one of my ones, and I just love her. She's so good. Her music, that legacy, is just like, oof. My mama said take it easy. Oh, the doctor. My doctor said take it easy. Like, it's just a up and a down. It's beautiful. I just love her. So, love you, Aretha. Thank you so much for your contribution to Black music. That's a sound of a worried man. Ha 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 ha. That's a sound of having a good time. That's a sound of pain. Change.